Book Cup. So welcome to some Grand Blue versus, and we're going to bring it to you today, the top 8 of this and all of this match. So I am KND Resilient.
And here is Sunpi.
And
And it's very exciting because despite it being the first tournament for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, we had like over 30 players today.
that is correct. It is mind-blowing to see that a new game is getting a lot of players, especially this early.
Yes.
And just so you know, it just got released last week.
Yes.
So only all players probably only got at least 1 week to play the entire thing. I myself only got to play 1 day. So I'm just only happy to get an at least tied for 9 at least for me.
Yeah, it's very hype at the moment, and hopefully this will continue in future tournaments because we can see the potential of this game. No?
Yes, the potential of this game is really high, especially with how grounded the game seems to be, and at the same time with a lot of combos. So we have Champo on the left versus Veirun.
Veirun on the right.
So we're gonna see Gran and Charlotta in this battle.
Okay, so we're already seeing some slice and dices there with Charlotta. Oh, nice grab! That's
Yes.
good grab.
So this entire matchup is fairly equal because I fought a Gran earlier. It is pretty equal. Charlotta can go with momentum and Gran can go with a bit of zoning in the mid screen. So it really works out for both characters. It's fairly even.
Yeah, it's true. But right now, Raven is now on the life advantage, and he's starting to abuse the EX
Okay,
combo.
so he probably tried to what do you call it, do the super, but if not, the demon flip worked out in his favor.
Yeah. Oh, we call it the potato flip because she's a Harvin. No?
Harvin, yeah. So far, I remember from last week, they call her a potato.
Yes. Because despite what they look like, they're old. They're actually older. Like Charlotta is already in her 20s.
Yeah, I've watched the anime. It took me a while to get used to. And right now, she just switched the corner up on Champo.
Yeah, and you now continue the pressure. But now Champo is doing the hitting all over the place.
So here we go, back into the neutral and jump ins, and there we go, the grab tech.
Oh, nice reversal by Veirun there. Oh, another tech grab.
Yes, and that tech grab tends to lean towards the aggressor because depending on how when you tech, it'll be either disadvantageous for you or neutral. But right now, Champo has gotten that super.
Yeah, he summoned Proto Bahamut and looks like this is going for a kill.
A very nice looking cinematic. We really like seeing all of these cinematics, especially when they're all they call it, about to win.
Yeah, it's true. You get a special cutscene when you finish the match with a super skybound art.
All right, so going in, they're both going in neutral, and a nice punish into a headbutt right
Whoa,
there.
another punish. That's very good. Alright, so now they're back at the neutral, trying to harass with the projectiles there.
And
Goes
he was
in
able to get it.
nicely.
All right, so he was able to get that link and more hits in and ends with that DP.
Yes, when you're fighting Charlotta, she will always try to get you into a corner because that's where she shines the most.
Yes, that is true. And oh, there the overhead into a counter, and I'm pretty sure he could have gotten more,
Yep,
but
yeah, he recovered and got punched with a DP.
because right now he's playing at this more or less optimal range, which Charlotta will have a hard time with. But okay, just threw it out.
Another skybound.
But a punish? Yes, this
nice
will
man.
be a punish. Oh, and not enough damage. Okay. Oh man, that could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
I actually thought that thing would have finished Charlotta.
Yeah, but apparently it was not enough. So the first round goes to Champo.
Yes, and if I recall, this is he is on set point right now.
Yep.
So, oh, okay, first to 3.
Oh, so it's
Okay, 3 out of 5.
best of life.
Okay, all right, so 3 out of 5 this time around.
Alright.
All right, so more games to play for Grand Blue Versus.
What, you saw the clash earlier?
Yes, the clash is pretty interesting in this game. Any character can change into any move, but that heavily depends. And now he goes in with a DP.
Very nice execution of the DP, but now Champo is going for the offensive, hitting the skybound art and taking the first round.
Alright, the overhead counter has been hurting Veyrun so far. It's been leading to counters and a combo.
Yeah. Champo is making good use of Grant's kit.
Yes, and Charlotta being pushed out of her space, which Grant has all the luxury.
Yep. Because, of course, anyone doesn't want to be in the corner right now, especially with this kind of game. And look with that.
Wow, a counter. Okay, and sad he got that link missed.
Yeah.
That is a tight link for Charlotta.
Yes, yes. It's really hard to time your medium attack after doing the X slashes.
Yes.
Or should I call it the potato shredder?
As the Street Fighter fans love it, the hand
The
to hand slap.
The E-Honda slap.
Yes, that. So whichever you want us to reference, we can have fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. Since this is just the first week, we don't know what other tech they can discover.
Yes.
But we're seeing some really high-level gameplays despite only being 1 week.
All right, so got
Nice
in and overhead to a DP. Look at that.
Man, this is getting intense.
Yes, so Charlotta working pretty hard to get in, and Grant just pushing her away.
Yeah.
So that kick, at least it hit at the end, so he's safe. And a DP again.
Very good DP there made by Champo. And now he's trying to get a lead. Ooh, nice punish by Veyrun.
Okay, just flew up a kick.
The kick, the wonderful kick.
Okay, that was the B version, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the B version.
Yeah, that's well. And again, he went scot-free, and there we go, an A version.
Now this is not a good place. Oh, they switch places again. No.
All right, so held his buttons this time around, but all right, so lots of strings from Grant.
Oh, tries to flip, but punishes and gets hit with a skybound art.
All right, so just kept on doing 2 A's. All right, so Champo with 1 round to win this set.
Yeah, he's already at set point here, and Ravens can still get a comeback here.
Yes, he can. The only thing that he has to work on, it seems like, he needs to keep his momentum going.
Yes, and try to get Champo on the corner so that he can use Charlotta's optimals.
Yes, so anyway, so now we're going in, and oh, a nice hit from the DP.
But now Charlotta is on the corner. This is bad, but he's getting a fight there.
Alright, so an overhead. Alright, so and a grab. Good punish from Charlotta.
Yes. Oh, another tech grab. Going to a DP punish. That's really nice.
Oh, right.
Summons Proto Bahamut.
Alright, so it's blocked, but then that pushes them away, her away. So it's
sometimes you'll need to use your Skybound arts to make some distance, especially on tight situations.
I see. Alright, so this is a very crucial one for Charlotta right now.
Yep. Just one more hit.
Alright, so one more. Alright, so one slash hit. So ready? Oh, and another nice sweep to to a EX special. So alright, so Champo got his win right here, 3-0.
Yeah,
so
it's a 3-0 sweep.
But don't forget, Veyrun still has a chance down there in the losers side.
True.
So anyway, why don't you give us your thoughts, especially how you think this Grand Blue game is going for you?
Yeah, so it's very neutral reliant. It's a footsies game, something like Street Fighter. Now there are some proximities when you do attacks. If you go in close, then you can do actual combos. If you're in the mid range, you just try to poke out for a confirm, then try to follow up with a command. So despite there being some the shortcut inputs, a lot of people just go for the technical because of the fast cooldown.
That is true. So for the audience watching us today, you might as well learn this, especially if you are thinking of getting into Grand Blue, especially with what you heard. It is a footsies based game, Street Fighter like, and a lot of skills here. Technical inputs will reward you a lot more by using the skill again compared to the shortcut version.
Yes, but of course, if you're not used to using the technical commands, you can just use the shortcuts so you can do a quick attack.
That is true, but generally those shortcuts, you only have the A version, which is the light version, and you have the special EX version.
Yes, there are times that you get both A and B versions for certain characters.
Certain characters, but well, It's we have to explore this game a lot more because
Yeah.
well, we don't know a lot about it.
Yep.
But still, even the supers, the skybound arts that you're seeing from these players, you can choose to do the technical input, which is quarter circle forward, then the input, or you can choose to just do quarter circle forward plus the
Shortcut.
skill
Yeah, the
shortcut.
skill button.
So it'll be easier for you guys to confirm your attacks, or you just don't want to go through the.
The entire motion.
Yes.
It can be tiring sometimes, especially if you're a La Diva main. You have to do 2 full circle inputs.
So again, it's something that you'll have to get used to. But again, they have given you an option. So again,
Well,
so we're good. All right. So what?
Alright, so aside from the skill button, there's also a guard button
Yes.
for people who are not using to hold back with their D-pad. No?
Yeah. So we can elaborate on that. So just like in all fighting games, you can hold back or down back to guard certain attacks. Now in this game, you actually have a guard button, which allows you to guard everything except for, well, low if you're standing and high overheads if you're crouching. But the good part about the guard button is that it nullifies left-right mix-ups,
Yes.
more or less, compared to the regular, they call it guard input.
And another thing that you can do with the guard button is that you have more evasive options. So you have your dodge rolls, then you also have your spot dodges, where you have to press the guard button and a direction. If you
Yes.
press the guard button and back, you will do a spot dodge. If you press the guard button and forward, you will do a roll instead.
All right, so for those who are in they call it the Smash community, you have a what do you call it, a similar.
Yeah, you have a similar feature there, so you're free. You're very welcome to use it. And a lot of players use the guard button for doing evades and spot dodges.
Yes.
Since certain skills, you rather use just the spot dodge over just a normal block.
Yes, that is true. So again, for the Smash community, if you want to join in, you have the skill button and you have the guard button, which is similar to how Smash is played. So you have the skills with your like forward B, back B, like in Smash Ultimate. So, all right. So now that we've talked enough about Grand Blue, let us go to the next winners match, which is Alden versus Frenzu.
Oh, it looks like this is a button check. Looks like this is just a button check for now.
Well,
So I know Frenzu uses Catalina.
yes, and I have fought that Catalina right before. So, and even Percival, I have fought Alden on the brackets, and I felt the Percival power.
You felt the heat. You
Yes.
felt the heat from Percival's sword.
Yes, I've yet to learn it because, well, again, we're all still new to this game, so
Yes. So we're still in the honeymoon phase. So we're still exploring what we can do. Even international players are still exploring what they can do in this game.
yes, that is true. And of course, as expected, this is a button check. So let's go back to another thing that that the players have found in Grand Blue, which is a very big bug, especially.
Oh yes.
It is called the OS proximity. What do you call that? Proximity OS.
Yes. Or for the Smash community, it's L canceling.
L canceling.
It's
So-
the famous L canceling, where while you're in the air, you press the guard button, then you release it when you're about to jump, so that you can cancel out your landing leg.
Yeah, and into what do you call it? Lesser recovery.
Yes.
And in this case, for this game, it gives you the OS to guard or to do a super or special.
Yeah.
Especially depending on what your opponent does.
Yeah. So the characters that can take advantage of that bug at the moment are Zeta and Lancelot, since they have aerial versions of their supers.
Yeah, but we'll hope that it gets patched soon.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Cygames already announced it on Twitter that they're going to make a patch sometime in March to remove the bug.
So it's gonna take a while. So
Hopefully it coincides with the release of Beelzebub.
all right, so
The match has
yeah,
already started.
Yeah, the match has started, and our lovely Adrian Amarato is telling us it is completely different.
Yeah,
But I think the principle is
that's
more or less the
principle is
same.
there. It's just that the application is very different from each game. And now Alden is just spamming the fireball there so that Frenzy won't be able to get in. Now Frenzy is trying to go in for the combo, and nice usage of the unique button from Catalina.
Yeah, so that is an interesting card, and now he had his Charge Flames, which is pretty devastating, and they're DP.
Nice DP there. Oh, nice tech grab made by Frenzy.
Alden.
Alden. Oh,
Alright, so there we go, another DP, and just rolled in and gets grabbed. Frenzy is now in the corner. And a counter that could lead into the super.
Just a normal Skybound art.
No need to be too flashy.
Yeah, he'll save that for later.
That is true. Alright, so now going in now with more of the action. And now Percival in his favorite range.
Yes, the poking beam. Percival's favorite move. Oh, nice spot touch there. Oh, now he has his full stacks.
Yeah, fully charged, and now Catalina is in the corner and just jumped up over his flame bomb. Alright, so in the corner now it's Percival's turn. Going in.
The pressure is strong there, but Renzo was able to get out there, and now he's taking the offensive.
Alright, so punishing that DP perfectly. And now we're back into the mid-screen where they're both in neutral. Alright, so just got hit by the fireball, and now we're back to Percival's favorite range.
Back in the corner.
Alright, so tech grab from Alden.
Oh, he wasn't able to link that. Now, the thing with Catalina, her unique button is a parry, but you can also cancel that parry into a dodge. So there's some high-level Catalina players that are able to link a combo after the after doing a dash cancel.
Oh, okay, he just dashed in and there. Dashed in and just got hit by the Super Skybound art.
This is gonna be flashy. Very anime.
Very flashy, indeed. Well, anyway, we just thought about the news that happened around. So if you think it is fake news, well, please enlighten us.
Yes. So, alright, so we're now in the second match, and at the moment Catalina has a life lead here. Nice, folks.
So far, it's been very equal for both of these characters.
Yes, it's true. Since both of them have the necessary kits to play the long game.
Yes, the nice mid-range game.
Oh, well, he wasn't able to follow up that.
Alright, so going in, running in, and now we're back into the middle part of this game. Alright, so... Alright.
You can see Frenzo is very patient, waiting for the opportunity to get in and deal massive damage.
And just getting away at least and going into Catalina's preferred range, which is also Percival's, but at the same time, well, Catalina is a lot better in the longer range with that projectile.
Yes, that's true, that's true.
Alright, so both in far range and just got hit from the stray fireball. Alright, so now in the corner, Percival's favorite spot. So what are we going to do here? And a nice hit! However, it didn't link.
It was too far to continue that combo there. Now, Frenzy.
Alright, so a nice hit into a skybound art.
Yeah, still not enough.
But still, this life lead is good and got that long range hit.
One of the good things about Percival is his long pokes.
Yeah, long pokes and nice, they call that pressure, especially from all of these fireballs.
Yes, as long as you have stack, you'll be able to continue that pressure.
Yeah,
because it's an important gimmick for Percival.
That is true. And so now we're seeing it. Frenzy is jumping over the fireballs, and at the same time, Alden is also trying to fight the ice projectiles, I think.
Yes. So this is very an intense neutral gaming from both players, and they have to be very patient and look for that opening so that they can deal the damage that they want to do. Well,
yeah, but considering that we're talking about these players, both of them are actually strong in the neutral side of the things.
Yeah.
So Alden is of course one of one of the they call it our players in the PH, where he is good in many different games and is strong in the neutral. Even Frenzu with so many games under his belt.
Yeah, they're both competing in the scene for a very long time. They know each other, so they really know how to make use of their characters. And now Alden was able to get in with a good damage there.
That nice stray hit just got Catalina down to the Super Skybound arc. So we're going to see if it'll be used right here.
Never know. Still.
Still. So now we're gonna see it. 10 seconds. And now a nice stray hit, and it's a counter hit into a Super Skybound arc.
That was a nice overhead made by Frenzy there. Because if that didn't reach, he will get punished big time.
Yes, that is true. So again, nice attack from Frenzu. So now we're gonna see it again. So now back into the mid range. Alden trying to deal with it with his long range.
Oh, nice overhead, but was able to guard after that. Now they're back at the neutral.
Well, again, with the overhead, you'll only be able to combo if it's a counter hit. So it's just only basically a open up tool, unless the counter hit happens.
I see. Thank you for the information there. Now Alden is doing some major damage over at the corner. They're finishing with a DP. Now they're back at the mid game.
All right, so this is a very big life deficit.
Yes.
Frenzu just biding his time.
Frenzu can't make any mistakes at this point. He needs to find the opportunity. Rich, looks like this is it.
Alright, so he can guard this one. It's not going to be a chip kill.
It's not a chip kill. He got punished for it. Went with a grab.
And just got hit by these.
EXDP.
Yeah, but considering that the EXDP counts as a... Alright, so the EXDP does count as a special, and since Frenzu is pretty low on life, that would have counted as a chip death anyway. So that was all in favor for Alden.
True, that is true.
One more. First to three.
It's first to three, guys.
One more, Parik.
3 out of 5. Yeah, first to 3. All matches going forward, first to 3.
As per the organizers.
Yes, as per the organizers, because of a very unique, what do you call that, situation that we have.
Yeah.
So, again, Frenzu going back in after, what do you call that, fighting his way through.
Yep.
So
because a lot of them are used to having best of 3 at this point. It's not yet the winners finals.
Yes, it is pretty interesting that they chose to have first to 3 for the entire top 8.
Yeah.
So, but hey, I'm not complaining. I get to see more Grand Prix.
Same. Hard same. So while we were chatting, there's already a big life difference between Frenzu and Alden, but he can still get back.
Okay, and that DP cost him his life.
Yeah, that was a bad time to call out your DP there.
Because he had the positional advantage. So, but, well, he must have thought that Frenzy was going to press a button. Yeah. So, yeah. And now he's in the corner. Catalina having her way here. Alright, so pushing her away and getting the charges.
Yeah. Oh, never-ending projectile. Whoa, he dashes out of the way there.
Yeah, just roll dash forward. So there he was able to get through the zoning from Catalina.
Something that you rarely see in with 2D anime fights.
Yeah, you have to normally jump or block it.
Yeah.
But in this one, you're able to dodge through them. So it's a lot. Okay, and just got grabbed after rolling. Alright, so now it's a huge life deficit, but it's not impossible. Frenzu can get one stray hit into a Super Skybound arc.
Yes. Frenzu only needs to get that one opportunity to make a big comeback.
Alright, so a projectile hit. Alright, so that was a grab, I believe.
Yeah, he was trying to do Percival's unique action, and she wasn't close enough, so it didn't connect.
Okay.
Had to be really close for the unique attack, unique button to.
Okay, and just waited for it and did his Skybound art.
Right, that was the right call made by Alden there. He saw the projectile. He knew that he can hit Catalina with the Skybound art. So now our third round.
So Frenzu with a nice tick throw, keeping Alden in the corner, but he just jumps over and switching the tide. So Frenzu now in the corner. Alden's favorite spot, especially since it's Percival. Alright, so now going in with his pressure. Alright, so a nice counter hit, but no follow-up right there. And a nice projectile bringing it to the mid-screen again.
Again, Frenzu really wants to make use of Catalina's hit there, because right now Frenzu really needs to do everything he can so he can still continue on fighting.
But still, Frenzu just going in with sheer power. And look at that counter, could lead into the... Oh, and failed the link.
He didn't link that. That was a great overhead there, because Catalina's overhead is shorter than usual.
Alright, so this one... Alright, so
Bad
still
whiff.
too far.
Too far, it was a bad whiff.
Although, maybe he could have done a Skybound art during that, maybe?
Yeah, just the normal Skybound, not with the Super Skybound.
Yes. Alright, so Frenzu is up on the board with one.
He's still kicking. He can still fight here.
Alright, so they're both playing in the mid-screen, which so far has benefited Catalina a lot.
Yes, that's true.
With
With Catalina, she isn't super gimmicky compared to Percival, so her neutral gaming is a lot faster and a lot better.
Alright, so and Percival now loving the corner, but then just got hit through with Catalina. And now going in with a block string, back into the mid-screen neutral. Look at those projectiles over there.
Never-ending projectiles, it's so tasty.
Alright, so it's so basic. Catalina can definitely work as one of those characters. Alright, so now going in with the projectiles again. Percival's trying to go in. Catalina just got that nice hit into a projectile.
Now Catalina's on the corner, and nice cross-up there.
And cornering Percival, which is not his favorite spot. And it still favors Catalina. And now, just with sheer power, just pushes her all the way to the mid-screen. Both now with Super Skybound art range.
Yeah.
So now
whoever hits that most likely will win, but we never know. They might be able to block it.
Alright, so
It's
he
everyone's
just
game.
ran up and just waited for this. Alright. Oh
Whoa.
man. Okay, so just got hit by the overhead.
Man, no.
So apparently that thing had a hitbox, so Frenzu couldn't punish it at all. And there's the link from a M to another link from the unique action.
Yes. Oh, that was a bad time to call out the GP. Because of that, Alden was able to counter it. Was able to punish them.
Yes. So now,
Whoa,
okay. So
both of them
whip
trying to grab. No one at home.
Hey, but at least they're back into their neutral, which apparently both players seem to favor. And a nice grab from Frenzu. And now pushing Alden all the way to the corner.
Man, they really love their mid-screen.
Yeah, they love the mid-screen. Look at them. They're back in the mid-screen.
I know.
But then again, it's working out so well for Alden and Frenzu. And now Percival just slowly pushing Catalina into the corner, which Percival loves. Alden is taking advantage. Okay, so...
Nice connect there.
Alright, so walking back and forth menacingly. And
Man,
going
it's the
over
footsie
there.
game,
And a
the
nice stray hit into a Skybound art.
And Alden takes the win for this.
Alright, so Alden is up on the, what do you call it? Up
On the bracket.
Yeah, up on the bracket. Well, Frenzu is still not out, still in losers. You'll be able to see him again, especially if you need to learn more Catalina.
Yes. You know, there's still a chance for him to get a comeback all the way from losers bracket.
We have seen him done it before in many different games.
Yes.
So don't count him out.
Yes. That's how good Frenzu is.
Yes. So similar to Alden in a way, Frenzu is also a very strong neutral base. It's just the only difference between the two, how I see it. Frenzu seems to be more, what do you call that? How I feel, a little bit more on the call outside. I feel on that side. Alden is, what do you call that? A little bit more, what do you call that? Crafty, I think. Especially with his Percival choice.
Yes.
Yeah. So just reiterating that Frenzu is going to be in the losers bracket. So again, as I said, you will not miss him yet. He is still in the losers bracket.
It's true. It's true.
So
So while we're waiting for the next players to go on stage, Now, in March, we're going to have a new character, which is Beelzebub. Now, he's also part of the character pass, but you can actually unlock him in RPG mode. So he's a time release character. So for those who have time, you can unlock Beelzebub so you can save a few bucks. And
But if you're gonna buy the character pass anyway, it's gonna come out, right?
yeah, well, when you buy the character pass and you're able to finish RPG mode before Beelzebub's release, you actually get a different reward.
And what is that reward if you
They
know?
haven't mentioned what that reward is, unfortunately. And if they're going to follow the schedule that they show in the trailer back in December, along with Beelzebub, Narmea will be released in March as well.
If I remember, she's a samurai type of character.
Yeah, she's a draft who wields a katana, so we're expecting that she'll be the stance character of the game.
I feel that as well, especially since I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's
Yado?
I think so. Yeah, I think
Yado.
so. Something like that. The sheath, what do you call it? The sheath and one slash.
Yes.
So basically that is gonna be her playstyle.
Yes.
So
And of course, for those who don't know, drafts have huge differences when it comes to their heights and their gender. So male drafts like Ladiva and Vasaraga, they're big, they're tall and big. They're like over 200 centimeters tall. While female drafts, they tend to be really short. But to compensate that, they're very voluptuous. So they have big assets to compensate their height.
well. So there you heard it. So if you wanna drop any other Grand Blue Fantasy lore, which especially I'm kinda weak on, please comment. Especially while you are watching the Grand Blue Fantasy.
True. Since there are a lot of interesting lore happening in the Grand Blue Fantasy universe, then aside from the ones I mentioned, in a recent interview, they confirmed that the last DLC character will be a female. So we already have some guesses on who would be. Could be Zoe, could be Vera, Cagliostro. Since they mentioned that it's a female character, and knowing the popularity of these three characters, they're highly likely to appear as the last DLC character. One of them.
That'll be interesting to see. That is for sure.
But personally, I want to see Vera since she's the most popular, one of the highly requested characters from Grand Blue Fantasy, and she has strong ties with Catalina.
I have. Okay, right, so they're in button check.
Yeah,
And I did watch the anime. I remember last week when I was playing it, and I said, "All right, I think I need to watch the anime now. I'm interested in the Grand Blue Fantasy, especially since I played this game last week." And everyone was telling me, they call it, once you watch the anime, you know you will want Vera to be part of this game. And I'll have to agree. After watching it, she is a very interesting character in her own right.
Yes.
Especially in this fighting game scene, she would be pretty strong.
Yeah, she will make a great addition in the game. And again, she's one of the most requested because she has strong ties with the main protagonist. To be specific, Catalina. She's very possessive when it comes to Catalina.
Yes, so
But later on in the browser game, Catalina has shown interest to other people, especially the main character, Gran, or in this case, Gran, Vegeta.
well, all I remember is that she is very, very possessive. So
She's very possessive around Catalina, like yandere levels.
all right, so we're gonna have a Grand versus Charlotta
Charlotta.
match. So we'll be seeing again. This is a very
Very straight match, a very honest match. Both have their own unique traits, but they're very equal with their overall kits.
yes, which we have seen before. So we're just gonna be seeing another rematch between the two characters.
Well, we have Shujinko using Gran, and we
May-
have Beirun for Charlotta.
All right.
We're now in losers, by the way.
All right, so we are in losers, so that we all remember. All right, so nice grab over there, and
Very spicy grab by Beirun there. Now, Shujinko was able to get out of the corner. They're now in the mid. Oh, nice punish of her DP there.
So, okay, just
nice.
spamming all of those projectiles, and the DP didn't even reach Gran. And
Oh,
just-
nice reverse grab there.
yes, and that's going to benefit Charlotta in the corner, especially since she needs all of that damage. Gran is similar, but Gran can more or less work in the mid-screen.
That's true, that's true. Right, so we're now at Charlotta's favorite corner. Now going for the combo there.
Alright.
Oh, wasn't able to connect the B there to finish it off.
Alright, so nice overhead counter. He has a chance to try it. Okay. Oh,
It was
okay.
in cooldown,
Yeah. So he was thinking something else. So I'm not gonna blame him. So again, Gran is now in a very low health, but still.
He can still make a comeback here.
Oh, and just decided to cross up.
A nice DP cross up there. And now another grab. That was a quick. Those were quick matches.
Yes. I have to say the last one, the cross up that happened, I feel that was well, Shujinko's fault. He must have went forward.
Yeah, since usually when she does that, she would just go back to her original position.
But well, he trapped himself. But then again, we're going to see him try again. Gran is working well in his range.
Yes, that is true. That is true. And now he tries to get closer. And they're back in the neutral. Oh, back in the corner there. Potato slices.
Oh, okay, so decided not to let it rip.
Nice overhead. Oh,
Okay.
tries to do an EX potato flip, but fails.
I can never get used to the potato stuff. But yeah, so Charlotta's been stopped, and Gran is going back to the mid screen where he belongs.
Right. Well, Charlotte was able to get close, but Gran takes the advantage.
Yes, and got hit by the DP and just gave his own DP back in
In
return.
exchange of DPs, something that you normally see in fighting games.
Lots of fighting games, especially where DP is very common.
That is true. That is true. Again, back with the neutral gaming for both players here.
Oh, and
Oh.
there's a nice hit with the EX headbutt.
Another grab.
Okay,
Whoa!
there we go with Charlotta doing the cross up after the reverse grab.
Something you don't normally see is ground cross up. You normally see air cross up, but not ground cross up. So that is crazy.
Yes, so while I think she was more in advantage, especially with that cross up.
That is true. That is true.
Alright, so doing a JA, which is, well, seems to be unique for everyone.
Yes.
Their entire attack is very, what do you call it, active until they reach the ground.
Yes. Not sure if it's intentional or not, but a lot of people take advantage of the long active frames.
I was really laughing when I, what do you call it, actually saw Gran with his knee.
Oh, yeah.
Just falling knee, and I was actually thinking of another character in the Smash community.
You should see Lowain's jumping in.
I really need to see that.
It's just his leg extending out. Oh,
Okay, EX Demon Flip, and crossed himself up.
Yes, that was a bad decision there. Going
Oh,
for
and
the...
a nice hit into a Super Skybound art.
No, it's just a
Oh.
normal Skybound.
Okay,
Grand Super Skybound is Proto Bahamut.
okay, so, alright. Alright, thanks for the, what do you call that, the correction.
No problem. Oh, Grand takes the first hit there, draws us up.
Okay,
Oh,
just
nice.
get hit by the falling part of the DP, but going in and hitting Charlotta, pushing her to the corner. Alright, so the EX headbutt.
Yes. Grand doesn't want to deal with Charlotta's Unga Bunga.
Yep,
You can
that's not.
see it because once she gets in, you're in for a bad time.
Yeah, alright, so just rolled through, but it was neutral already for both characters.
Yes.
But still, just closing the gap is enough for Charlotta.
Now
Alright.
Grand is pushing her back again.
He's zoning now, going in and dealing a lot of damage as much as possible. And
These are Shoto tactics. Your typical Ryu shenanigans of spamming Hadouken just to make some distance.
and while chipping their lives as much as possible. Alright, so 1-for-1 for Shujinko and Beirun in the losers bracket.
So it's an intense match. It's really intense. They're trying to get close. One tries to keep them away. We're seeing some very, very different playstyles right now.
Yes, and what's surprising me right here is Veyron is actually waiting patiently, jumping backwards sometimes to they call it, avoid the projectiles since he has the life lead.
Yes, because if you jump in and Gran was able to recover, he can punish the jump.
Okay, so and then you're going with the EX headbutt and gets punished in the air.
You have to be really careful with your EX moves sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, so that projectile hit is now Gran's life advantage.
Yep. But it's still we're still a good part of the match here. Anything can happen.
Alright, so a flying kick from Gran, pushing away Charlotta, and Charlotta trying to get in.
A very good clash there, which gave Charlotta the momentum.
Okay, so
nice
the EX dive kick.
Nice cross up.
And baits that DP.
Oh, it didn't hit. The super Skybound art didn't hit.
Because he was in the air, so Charlotta actually does have a hard time landing her Skybound arts.
Now just finishes with a jab.
A nice punish from that kick.
The kick that most Artsys main characters has, and it's a very good kick. Soul's kick, Ragna's kick, and now Gran's kick.
Yeah, that is a very common theme for most main characters of Artsys.
Yes. I mean, we can't blame them. That kick is really good.
Alright, so pushing Charlotta away with a huge life advantage and a counter hit. Going in with a nice string.
Alright, now Charlotta was able to get in, goes for the grab.
Okay, and
uses
a nice
her headbutt to get close and try to
Alright, so
Gran out.
Alright, so baited the DP and now hits with her super Skybound art.
I don't think it's gonna kill.
It won't, but still, a very big comeback from a lot of damage alone.
Yes, that is true.
And a nice grab, so
Very
Veyron
nice grab.
up 2. So again, we're still going to see some... Are we going to see some more matches or just 2? Just 2.
2 for losers.
So two for losers,
For
right?
losers, it's best of 3.
Huh? Semis, alright. Alright, so until we reach the loser semis,
It'll be
everything
best
else
of
will
three.
be best of 3 or first to 2, depending on how you understand it. So and congratulations to Veyron for
advancing. Great performance by Shujinko there. Sadly, near the end, Raven was able to find an opening and he was able to
chip
deal.
out all of that life.
Yes.
It was really huge that I really was impressed.
Yes, it was very impressive there.
It's already showing how strong these characters are. Every single one of them can really get a comeback, especially with how fast you can get the 100% meter.
Yeah, surprisingly, getting meter here is really fast, despite the gameplay being very neutral based. So it looks kind of slow, but you realize that, oh, I already have full meter. I just need to wait for the right time to use it. But you know, there are some characters that can gain meter faster, like Lil Wayne, you know.
Oh man.
Or Lil Wayne.
That guy. Actually, I plan to make him my sub.
Ah.
Because they call it, just like I chose Charlotta because I thought she was cute among everyone else. I chose Lil Wayne because of watching a YouTube video of his interactions with everyone.
Oh yeah.
It was really funny.
And the thing with Lil Wayne's win animation, the way it shows is that everything that happened in that match is all within Lil Wayne's head.
Yeah, which is actually pretty funny. It makes me... I think of it this way, like Lil Wayne, every time he wins, it's all a dream.
Yeah, it's like it never happened. He was just talking with his bros in the pub, saying what happened.
Yeah, then after that, they call this... I think of it this way, maybe not for everyone, but I think of it this way, all of the losses are real.
The losses are real, but his wins, it never happened.
Yeah, it actually is a very nice thing to watch. It'll get old eventually, but right now it's really fun to keep seeing that. Especially when he said it to literally every other character.
Yes, that's true. Because let's be real, Metera won't bother talking to Lil Wayne. No?
That is true.
Like as far as I know, the girls that actually talk to Lil Wayne are usually like Catalina, Jita, even Rosetta, because Rosetta and Yggdrasil are good friends, and you know Lil Wayne Super is calling Yggdrasil.
Yeah, actually, it was surprising when I see Yggdrasil, and when I watched the anime, Yggdrasil was never really a part of Lil Wayne's, they call that. We're never part of it.
They're not, it's not really part of the group, but one of his bros, I think it was Elsam, has a thing with Yggdrasil.
It really was weird when I see it. Then after that, when I just think of it like everything's a dream, I'll forgive it.
Yeah, because Elsam really likes Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why it was a perfect fit to have Yggdrasil as their Super Skybound art. Because when you win with Yggdrasil active, they will actually dream about Yggdrasil.
That is really nice to see. Alright,
so they're
that was
done with their button checks.
That was a very elaborate looking button check. I actually thought it was a match for a while.
Okay. So we're now at Winners Finals. We have Champo and Alden, two very strong competitors from their from their respective games, and I'm really excited to see what they could do here in GBBS.
Yes, especially since this game does reward the player's skill, and since Champo and Alden is one of our, they call it, better players out there, we're really happy to see this.
Yes. So this is just Winners Finals, but this might look like Grand Finals at this point. Hey, no, you don't have time to call for backup. You're on your own. No, that's how GBBS works. This is not like in the mobile game where you can request backup when you're doing a raid.
All right, so Gran all on his own alongside Lyria. So
and Virn. Don't forget Virn, his best friend.
All right. Yeah, his Virn is his best friend.
First of all, it's literally on his own right now. Alright, they respected the intros.
Yes, it was really
every day.
Yep, you don't really see that every day. So now going in, Gran is taking his advantage right now. Percival just guarding and punishing that kick.
A really good punish there, taking the
Oh,
first
it's
hit.
just kicking him out of his charges, but still, he got the charges anyway.
Another DP made by Alden, getting out of the corner, now in the mid-screen. Now we're seeing Champo doing some damage here. Going back into the corner. Wow, nice pokes there.
And a lot of DPs are really just coming out. Champo is really aggressive against Alden. And Alden just throwing out some DPs just to stave him off.
Yes, as much as possible, you don't want Percival to have any stacks.
And that stray hit leading into a Skybound art.
Man, that was a fast match. That was really fast, but I can see why Champo wants to finish it really early because it'll be a big Percival is in a disadvantage when he doesn't get his stacks.
Well, he was able to kick him out of his stacks right now. He has no stacks, and he's fighting aggressively to keep him over there in the corner. But still, getting all of that, and just going and getting a kick, but able to get the charge.
Yes, getting the charge is very important for Percival. You'll get the most out of his damage once you have your stacks.
But still,
both got hit there.
Oh, and a whip.
Hail Mary. Oh, it didn't connect completely. That was the shame.
Yeah, does that move actually charge, or is it really that long?
Whoa, go to Bahamut.
Yeah.
Go to Bahamut time.
So going back, does that Skybound art of Percival, is it charged or is it really that long?
It's that long.
It's really that long.
So if you're in the air and you get hit by it, you'll get pushed back. So
that was unfortunate for what happened to Alden.
Yes, that's true. Because if Grant was grounded there, that would have connect.
Alright, so nice anti-air and dashing out and
nice dash.
switching.
Making use of his 2-1-4 to dash out and go to the other side and finish it with a DP.
Alright, so again, anti-air again. converting all of that anti-air combos and tried to kick him out of the charge, but got his charge anyway.
Those are actually pretty advanced techs there that Alden is doing with Versatile. It's really hard to use that dash as a cancel to extend your combo. I know, I tried.
Okay, well, he had the game last week, so he had a lot of time to work on it.
Another Proto Bahamut summon.
Yes!
It's a kill, it's a kill, it's a kill.
Yes, so Champo wins this game.
First match goes to Champo. We see a flash ending with Grand summoning Proto Bahamut.
White background, finish gold, and there you see Gran and Lyria in view.
Yeah, it is so sweet seeing the three of them.
Yep. So now we're going into match number 2.
Match number 2, first of all, getting the first hit there with that.
And just got kicked out of his charges.
Yeah, you really love Grant's kick.
Yeah, so Champo is actually using the kick pretty well to kick him out of his charges. Alden must find a way to get his charges up.
Well, he was able to get his charge.
Yeah, but
tech grab.
Yeah, but at the cost of getting a lot of damage on him.
That's fine. You can use his attack to get go back to his advantage. Now they're at the neutral again, just going with the footsies.
Oh, okay, so
throws it! Proto Bahamut!
Oh, and just dashes through, but did not convert the entire link.
Swag.
He just swagged.
Swag.
Yes.
That was swag.
Just swag. Alright, so just swag.
I mean, you can just look at Percival's aura. He's just full with swag.
Oh, okay, tried to grab right there.
No one at home. Such a shame.
Alright, so Gran just running up, starting with that low hit, and baiting the DP. So Champo doing a lot of damage.
Nice. That was a nice cross-up.
Yes, it was. And already, Percival already all that low on health.
He's in danger. A chip damage will
Oh.
Whoa!
Okay, so apparently, just like what we said, the swords actually have a hurt box this time around. So you cannot just throw it out and expect it to be safe.
Yeah, if anyone asks, this is very typical Arxis games where even weapons have hurt boxes.
Yeah, so it's something that you'll all have to get used to.
Yep. No, for first-time viewers, it's really weird to see your weapon having hurt box.
Yeah, and you feeling like you're getting hurt on your stomach. But so far, Alden getting his charges, getting the anti-air, missing, and an anti-air from Champo. Champo already has him on his sights. Look at that low health.
Oh, throws out the Super Skybound Arc, but he blocks it successfully.
Oh, and baits that and hits the DP on the kick. All right, so he has still one more.
Another block Skybound. What was able to guard in time.
All right, and the chip damage happened again, entirely in favor of Gran.
Yes. But that was really crazy. The exchange that happened there.
It was a very amazing exchange from both.
Yes, and it's as if Percival had super armor that time.
Yes.
Because it connect. I saw that the damage went in, but the DP still continues.
Well, anyway, going back to the match, Alden now pushing away Gran. So
yes, he needs to be at optimal range again because right now this is not his time.
Yes, it's not because Champo is just running up, not allowing Alden to do anything, not even getting his charges up. And if ever he does get his charges, he get hit for it.
Yes. Oh, a nice anti-air, getting a hit confirmed, finishing it with a normal Skybound arm.
So he did an anti-air, he whiffs a move, and after that he continues that link.
Yes, that is some advanced stuff there. Something that will take some time for beginners to get used to.
Yes. So going in again, he's just going in aggressive, not allowing Alden to do anything.
Hey, it's time to go ham. As long as Percival doesn't have those stacks, he'll have a hard time getting some major damage.
Oh, and apparently did an anti-air with 2A.
What? That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, something you do not see every day. That was very interesting. So again, Champo winning.
It was a 3-0. It was a sweep.
Yes. But again, Alden is still not out.
Yeah, he's still in the game. He can get a comeback in losers, but who knows? Frenzu is waiting for Alden at losers right now.
Yes, that is true. So a very nice match and all around lots of exchanges. And we're seeing and what we saw is a different Grand compared to the other Grands that we've seen in top 8.
Very aggressive Grand tries to pressure the enemies at in any possibility that he can do. And once he gets in and was able to confirm it, he just goes full ham.
That is true. So we saw Champo's Grand just going up and beating Percival to death, and the other Grands who were all fighting Charlotta,
Yeah.
but two of them, they were fighting at a what do you call it, much more
Very
neutral
neutral.
mid-screen range, keeping Charlotta away, which more or less shows how versatile Gran is.
Yes, he's a very versatile character, but visually he looks very plain to watch. That sadly for the main character, everyone's comment is that Gran's very plain looking.
Well, even I thought of that actually, but hey, you really can't do much, especially with your main character. The good thing about him is that he is overall great for the game. So
Yeah,
seeing
he's a
seeing
good
how
kid.
versatile he is.
Yeah, his kit is great, but it's funny that they're not using Gran's unique function,
And what is the unique function?
wherein you charge up his dagger, and you'll have different properties. As far as I know, you'll end up having different properties with his attacks when it's fully charged. But then you can also use it as a slash. Like you'll try to charge it up, and then if you find an opening, you can just slash the enemy.
Okay, so again, a very interesting move. I'm betting it's underutilized right now by every Grand. So we'll just see if there is any use for it in the future. But for now, what the Grand that we're seeing really works.
Yeah, it's working very well for Champo for that very aggressive style of Gran. Because most of the time the players here settle for the neutral game. Rarely you would see someone that would try to pressure the enemy as much as possible to get as many combos as they can.
Yes, so it was really interesting to watch.
Yeah,
But
it's very interesting.
so again, if you're willing to pick up Gran, you can go ahead and watch the R3 players who have used Gran today. So you'll be able to learn how to play Gran. I most certainly learned how to fight him right now.
Yeah, same here when I was practicing with my friends.
Alright.
A week ago, like he's using Gran, and I'm having a hard time punishing him as La Diva.
Oh man, I remember watching a Ladiv Gran match. It was close though.
Yeah,
So we're seeing a match between Veyrun and Wordsworth, and Wordsworth being
Dix, Dix. I know who you're using. He's going for Zeta, unless he changes character all of a sudden. But knowing Dix, he will go for Zeta.
yeah. So he is going for Zeta right now. Of course, this could be a button check for both players.
Yeah, it could be a button check, but then I think this is already their mains. They're using their mains.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to get used to it, especially this is just only a week old. So how long have you played? Definitely less than, what do you call that? Maybe less than a 200 hours.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And even once again, even international players are still discovering new techs for each character.
Believe in victory.
So,
One.
oh, yep, this is a button check. They're checking their
All right,
button
so thank you for telling us something new, Chi Yamane. So Grant is an OP on OP plus on block mediums.
Wow. Okay.
So all of those plus on block mediums does lead to him having more pressure.
Yeah.
Based on Chi here.
Yeah, having an advantage on block is very helpful because you're basically telling the enemy that they have to wait their turn. No, if you're on blast.
All right, so I want to ask Chi, do they have Grand Blue already in Gameo? I want to know. I mean, I should have been there yesterday, but I wasn't sure because since I tried messaging them, they didn't reply.
Charlotte.
Alright, now we're going for the actual match. And for those who keep noticing during the character select screens, there's something called the weapon skin. So this is just purely aesthetic. It doesn't have like major advantages.
Unless you're playing RPG mode.
Yes, in RPG mode, it buffs your character's overall damage and health. But the way that you get weapon skins, there are various ways. You can get it as a drop, you can craft it in the shop, or gacha. You do a gacha. Either you do a single pull or you can do a 10 roll.
Charlotte.
They're really they're really abusing the whole gacha thing.
So they're bringing it to the fighting game era. Please, now you know that you're gonna be at least trying out gacha hell.
Well, at least you're not going to cut in like in the browser game where you spend real money.
Real money, but at least you're trying it out. So we're going in, and Zeta just facing out Charlotta, but at the same time trying to go in.
Whoa, he's also using the Ilsa palette. So Ilsa is Zeta's superior. Since she is in a group along with Basaraga and Beatrice.
Veyron being so aggressive right now, which is what
Wow!
Charlotta wants.
The EX flip grab. He wasn't able to make a combo after.
Oh, and nice super skybound art.
That's gonna deal major damage. One good Hail Mary. But we won't be able to see Zeta's hair down because it's not the final match yet.
Well, regardless, he brought down the life close enough.
Very significant damage. Oh, jump
Oh, and an overhead counter hit. And EX
EX
cannons.
Spear Thrust. The EX Spear Thrust.
Spear thrusts. Although some of us call it cannons.
Cannon. Or you know, Spearnium for those who play Mika.
Yes.
Oh, nice
Oh,
overhead there,
and-
but was able to do a continuation on it.
It didn't actually do a continuation on that overhead. And another overhead, and he does it instead.
Oh, that's gonna
Continuation.
deal a lot of damage there.
While pushing Charlotta all the way to the corner, but and a nice anti-air to boot.
Nice anti-air going for a projectile. Back in the neutral there. Doesn't want to stay in the corner. Dix will need to find a way to get out of that corner.
Alright,
Oh,
so
an
overhead.
overhead.
So again, not a counter hit, and they're Veyron biding his time, just watching Zeta, but Zeta just jumping and keeping Charlotta in the corner now.
Oh, holds the projectile. Oh, tries to do a pogo stick but didn't connect.
Alright, so okay, so nice tech break from Dix.
Oh, tries to go for the EX headbutt.
All
Oh, finish
right.
it with a super skybound art. This is a kill. Looks like Excalibur.
Oh no, it didn't kill.
It didn't kill. Wow, okay. They proved me wrong. Again.
Oh,
Nice
and
counter
that
overhead. Finishing the match.
baited the grab and going for an overhead counter.
By the way, we're now at Mr. Semi, so we're now at first to three. We're now at
Yes, this is first to 3. So as it is, Veyron actually did have some chances in the they call it offense, but so far Dix has been pushing the opponent away so far.
Yes, he's taking advantage of the counter overhead there, which costs Veyron a lot. Oh, there's the pogo stick going for the heavy and combos it to the EX Gear Thrust.
Alright, so EXDP coming out. Oh, and
Whoa!
it just grabs the armor.
That was a good counter
Okay,
there.
so going skybound art.
Normal skybound art, not enough to kill. Ooh! Counters the potato flip with a normal attack.
Yes, and there we go. Zeta up on 1.
Alright, we're now at round 2. Everything's in neutral. Who will get the first hit? We don't know. Ooh, dodges the projectile. Gets the low. Goes over. Someone in a bad spot.
Okay, so missed the grab.
A whip grab is not a good idea. Oh, tries to guard.
Alright, so grabbed again and doing okay, tried to just jump in grab but got hit by the armor hit.
The jumping knee. Zeta's jumping knee.
Okay, so
Oh, nice
counter.
counter. Alright, back in the neutral, another anti-air hitting the projectile. Ooh, counter overhead, but didn't connect. Oh no, wait.
Oh
just
no, it
normal
wasn't a
overhead.
counter. It's just a regular overhead. All right, so many projectile spams, getting a tech grab, and then grabbing again. Okay, unable to throw out the light headbutt. So now both in equal lives. One headbutt. So again, any hit can work right now. Jumping around. All right, so
Dix
now
has to be very cautious when going in.
all right, so
tries to
blocks
go
overhead. All right, so the grab has been tech. All
Oh,
right.
a Hail Mary.
All right, so
Timeout. No.
so he blocks it and punishes. All right, so now we're going to see that volcanic eruption into the stage transition.
Just like in Dragon Ball Fighters, there's
Oh,
also
okay.
stage transitions in this game.
However, the stage transitions in Dragon Ball
It's very different.
It's dependent on the what do you call it, the super
stage.
use.
The stage.
Yes.
Here
Is always final round.
Yeah, final round.
But so far, what do you call it, very equal life. And all right, a lot of the slaps, and there we go. EX Demon Flip.
A lot of EX moves done by Beirut there, trying to get close. Another EX headbutt.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
so-
tries to grab, but then
The EX armor.
the armor. That.
Okay,
Oh, and
so
the counter overhead.
and there we go with this Skybound Arc.
Oh,
Not enough to kill, but still a lot of
Ooh,
chances.
finishing it with the pogo stick. Going
Yes.
for the pogo stick in the end.
All right, so still one more match to go for Dix.
Believe in victory.
So far, Charlotta has been given so many opportunities, but
Yes.
but Zeta has just shoot all away afterwards.
Well, since Zeta has a spear there, she should really take advantage of the range because if Charlotta gets in, oh boy.
Yes, oh boy, indeed.
Another jumping knee. Oh, gets in with the EX slash.
All right, so grabs the EX armor. So that was not real.
That shouldn't happen, but it happened.
So at least we know that the EX armor is not invulnerable to grabs.
But of course, they need to time that in order to connect.
All right, so
Pressure. Oh, a clash.
oh, and
Wow.
then the EX demon flip to a grab and does the link.
The link from the potato flip.
All right, so that was really good. All right, so now going in, having a good amount of momentum on his side. All right.
Right, dodges, goes to the other side.
All
Tries
right,
to hit.
so the B version or the medium version of that headbutt is very punishable, and especially Zeta having that range.
Yeah. Oh, EX headbutt. Nothing happened.
All right, so going with the projectiles and just
Whoa.
put himself in the corner, but still pushing Charlotta away. And oh yeah, a lot of left and rights happening.
Yeah. It's wacky. They're just exchanging sides.
All right, so just
Normal skybound.
All
Oh,
right, so
nice
EX
timing.
armor.
Nice timing of the armor.
Okay, and just threw that out. That is punishable. Oh, and just the cross-up demon flip. It's actually a lot harder to guard all of this, especially if you're doing the normal guarding input.
Yeah.
If you actually hold the guard button, it's nullified all
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
nullified. But of course, there's a thing called just guard, or if you hold back at the right moment, the guard is a lot better. You don't get much chip damage.
Yeah, not a lot of chip damage. The frame advantage is lesser for the opponent, more for you, and a nice grab to destroy the EX armor.
Oh, that was a fast first round.
So Veyron is now taking all of the momentum right now.
Yeah, he needs to make use of his momentum right now, because once Dix gets back in the game,
Right, so getting in that chain, pushing him further, and a nice cross up from JB. And a cross up again. Nice anti-air counter to a projectile. Now keeping her in her space. All right, so going in and a nice tech break again, and then still just grabs on. Veyron really loving his grabs. All right, so again going in and tech breaking, but these tech breaks actually do damage to the victim. So again, both in identical lives, one hit could actually lead to a lot of things. EXDP, lower health Rosetta, and
Oh, a Hail
throwing
Mary?
out.
A Hail Mary? Nope, no one home.
Alright, so still a good amount of health.
Oh, nice grab.
Okay, so tried to do an overhead but jumped out of the way. So EX headbutt.
That was a nice read there. That was a nice read. Then getting away the overhead.
Oh, and just did an attack to beat the overhead. And so we are 2 for 2 right
2 for 2. This is getting exciting. I'm excited with this match.
This is our first final game.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Dix is going to switch characters. They went back to the character select screen.
Oh, alright. So who is he going to choose instead of Zeta this time around?
Catalina?
Alright, so everything is riding on this. So seeing it all.
It's
So
do or die for
Hold on.
Dix.
Okay. Drum roll, please. Oh,
Wow,
and
went
just
back
still
with
went
Zeta.
back to Zeta.
We got bamboozled.
All right, so again, that drum roll, we went back to Zeta. So, hey, maybe there was something he wanted to change.
I think he was playing with Baron's mind there, thinking that he'll change character. But then he just decides to go with the usual.
But again, this could actually go against both players. A good amount of downtime has been used up.
Yeah.
So will this actually affect Veyrun's momentum, or will Dix they call that, or is this a bad move on Dix?
Who knows? Who knows? We will see in the actual match. Now we're at round 1. Currently, Dix has a small life advantage.
So far, going the same way as before. It seems to be working. Look at all of those 2 A's and into a lot of other attacks.
Yeah, I guess the strategy worked, but we never know.
Oh, but then look at that EX headbutt and just wake up attack into a combo. Oh, and just EXDP.
Counters it with the EXDP.
And it just rolls through into a grab.
We're seeing a lot of roll grabs right now.
Yes, a lot, especially from Charlotta. Okay, a combo into a Skybound Art.
Not enough, but who cares? That's a lot of damage.
Alright, so again, a lot of advantage to Dix. But so far, Veyrun actually has the chance to actually do something about it. One stray hit actually would mean a lot. So a grab. Okay.
Whoa, nice anti-air.
Yeah, from the EX armor. Alright, so he's just baiting it right now. Okay. Alright.
Oh, guards the super Skybound Art, but wasn't able to punish properly.
Alright, so now low on health. This could actually lead to chip damage. And just got hit with a 2A.
A good sexy load done by Zeta there.
Alright.
Round 2.
Yes, round 2 with Dix
Match
on...
point.
Yes, on match point.
point.
But so far, it was actually pretty close for both both players.
It's still anyone's game at this point. Ooh, tries to do a muscle, but nothing happened.
Alright, so going with the EXDP. Alright, so breaks the grab at the right timing. So neutral for both. And a reverse grab, which is, well, a little bit questionable, I have to say.
Yeah, very questionable there. Now, oh, hitting.
And DP and EX armor, a lot of it is happening.
A lot of EX moves are being thrown out here.
Yeah, really a lot. They're really using it all up. They don't really care for the cooldowns now,
they
do they?
need to go all out at this point because we're now at match point.
Alright, so using the EX headbutt, and now they're in the mid-screen. Zeta is more or less in the corner, but still, this is not in his favor life-wise.
Life-wise is not in his favor.
Oh, and then goes with the air grab, but it doesn't lead to a... Oh, and another air grab EX! Oh, and just
it
failed
misses,
the link.
it misses.
Oh, and it did fail the punish! And so now we're going in. Now, going in. So Dix, we're going in, and gets the overhead counter! And there we go with the super Skybound Art! So perfect. So there we go with Dix winning that with that overhead.
Man.
So all perfect, all things considered. again, congratulations to Veyrun for giving us a very great match.
Very great match. Was able to do a lot of things in the potato corner there, but in the end, Dix was able to find a way and win it.
Oh yes, that was really strong. So now Dix or Wordsworth just went in and won all of that. Especially that overhead got him.
Well, if Veyrun still has life there, we could have seen the entire animation of the
that
Super
would
Sky. Hair down.
All right, so
We're now at losers finals. It's NTR Wordsworth and GM Alden. So it's Dix versus Alden. I know both of them very well, and they know each other. They know each other very well as well.
you know them much more than I do. I'm fairly new, but I even know how much these guys know each other, including you.
Well, we go all the way back.
Yeah, and I'm fairly new, so
Yeah.
so any information on these two guys is actually well appreciated.
Well, their usual playstyles won't actually apply here since both are very aggressive, and since the game isn't like aggressive heavy, they adjust their styles. They went for a more neutral base, but from time to time you would see their aggression. You would see their pizzazz when they're doing their combos.
Yeah, well, but so far, I've actually based how much I've known Dix. Dix tends to be an anomaly sometimes.
Yes.
Like there's so many they call it weird things that tend to happen with him. Like he'll throw out this or he'll throw out that, or he doesn't do this. Sometimes it's weird to see it, and it sometimes works.
Yeah, it works, especially if the enemy doesn't know what you're actually doing. You don't have any patterns. You just do something out of nowhere, then of course that's a big advantage to Dix. But
Yes.
But you can't underestimate Alden.
Yes.
He's one of PH's best players. You already seen the accomplishments he has done for our country whenever he goes out joining tournaments. So this is gonna be a very exciting match. We're seeing two top level players here.
That is very true. So,
Believe in
someone says Grand's Boot versus the Gorilla. Is
Yes,
this,
yes, yes,
This is
yes.
it?
Yes, Richie. It's all about Grand's Boot and the Gorilla.
Well, right now we won't be seeing any Grands now. We might see it later. Who knows?
We're not sure if this is a button check or they're doing the actual match. Is this the actual match?
It looks too real to be a
Yeah.
button check.
Yeah. Unless Dix does it again where it's just a button check. He did that before
Oh man,
during Grand Finals for BB Tag.
man, how everyone was caught off guard with
Shout
that.
out to Adrian, says, let's go, Wordsworth!
All right, so you
It
know
is
what?
a real match.
Since we've been going through, it seems very real. All of the action just went through us because we were wondering if this was a button check.
Yes, yes, because they already did that before, thinking that we're having an actual match. It was just a button check.
Oh, and what the hell? It goes through the armor. Interesting.
Well, he was able to delay his activation, so of course the armor won't be in effect.
Oh, okay, and then overhead with Alden ending it. Well, so where is it? Wordsworth. Is there a pause? So no pause.
No
So
pause,
definitely
no.
it's real.
Yeah, it's an actual match. We're not seeing Dix shenanigans.
Alright, but so far it's been working out like this.
Yeah.
So Zeta actually is trying to zone out Percival, but Percival is now in his favorite side, going in the corner with all of that pressure.
Wow, look at the pressure there. Never-ending poke to a fireball.
Alright, so jumps over the fireball
nice.
and getting the overhead counter. Getting that combo. Alright, so
What?
going
Nice to cross up.
so oh, and
Oh,
got,
DPs gets punished for that.
and there we go with a skybound R.
Good
Okay,
damage.
and does the armor.
Oh!
And blocks it and not long enough.
Yeah, that's a problem with Zeta's armor. It can only hit. It can only last for.
Oh, and then
several-
blocks the overhead
Wow.
with the armor. Oh, and gets DP.
Gets DP in the end. Nice.
Again, very nice matches right here.
See, this is what I'm expecting between these two players.
Believe in victory.
High level, very intense, mind blowing.
Yes. And now we've learned how long Zeta's armor actually lasts.
Yes. So I guess it's on par with Basaraga's armor properties, but of course it's a long shot from his actual armor install.
Yeah, but if I remember, Basaraga actually gets hit while doing his
Yes.
attack. But at the very least, he's still ongoing.
Yeah,
Compared to Zeta, which, well, after she does an attack, well, she's...
it disappears.
Yeah, everything.
That's why it's still miles away from Basaraga's armor.
Yeah, but then that's very risky, losing all of your life. But now we're seeing Percival trapping Zeta again, looking at all of that.
See, this is Percival's best friend, his B, his 5B. It's his
Yes.
best friend, a good bow
And-
option.
A stray hit into a Skybound Art. So far, Alden has been trapping Dix into the corner a lot.
Well, of course, since Zeta is a very tricky character, but not as tricky as Metera. But you can see the movements Zeta has, especially
Yeah.
with the Spear Thrust.
Alright, so somehow going in and going with the grab, jumping away from the grab, and going with the strings. Now both are trading blows, and now Guard Crush, and does the reverse grab.
Reverse grab, that was a good reverse grab. Going for the for a
Alright, so
medium DP.
charging up. Alright, so now we're going in. So now just walking back and forth again, menacingly.
Menacingly. Oh, you Dino? Dino Brando?
Might as well make him think like one because of how stylish he is.
I mean, he's in full gold armor right now.
Yep. All full and gold armor, which is more or less a reference.
Yep.
But still, and that stray hit again to a Skybound Art.
That finish it. Alden is at 2. He's now at match point. Dix will need to do a lot of work here if he wants to survive. He wants
Alright,
to
so
continue.
decides not to go to the character select screen like he did before.
I don't think that strategy will work on Alden.
Yeah, because Alden can actually benefit from it more.
Yeah.
But still, going in with the same strategy allowed him to charge.
Ooh, very spicy combo there.
Alright, so jumping in and
Oh,
a
nice
nice overhead
overhead.
punish into a counter and ending it with a Skybound Art. Alden is given all of the opportunities that he is taking so far.
He's fully focused right now. I think he's already at Super Saiyan level. The only thing missing is
Is-
he goes full Ultra Instinct.
Is this the reason why he's in gold? So he's been Super Saiyan all this time.
Yeah, who knows, maybe? Oh, and the XDP guy.
Oh no, it's a regular DP. Regular DP. I didn't see the cooldown. So again, cornering Zeta and going to the armor and blocks the anti-air attack. Alright, so in the corner, left,
Whoa,
right
another
again.
cross up.
Alright, so again, in a
Nice
very...
DP there. Oh, nice armor counter.
Right, so getting away from the corner and still, one stray hit can lead into very disastrous results. Oh, and just go and attack with a Skybound Art.
That is a sure hit. Whoa, goes for the bonus stick.
Okay,
Oh,
and
nice.
does
Confirmed.
well. Alright.
Oh, he didn't hit.
Oh,
Shit.
no!
I think even if Zeta guards that, she will still die from the chip damage.
Oh, well, no, I don't think does Super's chip kill?
Yeah, even supers can do chip kill.
I see. Alright, so again, a nice work for Alden. He got it 3-0. So now, so he is on his way.
The grand finals. We're now at grand finals. It's Champo, Alden.
Yes. So again, we're going to be seeing a grand.
A grand Percival grand final.
Oh man, I was about to slip because of Grand's name, because of Grand Finals as well.
Grand finals. That's a good joke. Yeah, yes, Dix. It's fine. You only
Yes.
played the game last night.
Yes, but still last night, and you're this far.
I mean, he came all the way from Japan, no?
That is true.
He
But
came home from Japan. He only had he only have one evening to practice. But that's a great performance.
yes, a very great performance, especially that he got this far.
And this is just the first week.
Yeah.
The first week
Just
of
first
the-
weekend, we're seeing a lot. So
Seeing a lot.
Percival and Gran. So that probably says a lot about what character choices would work out well.
But who knows? We're still learning the game. Maybe on the next tournament we might end up seeing a different grand finals.
Yeah, we'll just see how much the game develops.
What?
But-
Oh my God! They're doing the thing. They're doing the bug. They're doing the thing.
All right. So we're here in grand finals. So
Grand
just to reiterate, Champo is on the winner's side. So he has a free what do you call that?
He only needs to win once.
Yeah, he only needs to win one.
One
He has
set.
one extra life, which Alden needs to actually take out.
Yeah. In order for Alden to win, he needs to win the set twice. So he needs to get that reset.
Yeah, so it's true. Day 1.5 Dix and with Zeta is really strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, congratulations to Dix.
So right now, it's Gran, it's Percival, Michi's fantasy.
Oh
Just
man.
like in her dojins.
Oh man.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh man. oh
Yeah,
the
where is
imagination.
Siegfried?
Where's the
Where's
imagination?
Sandalphon?
Where's the imagination going through? But now, oh, and they're both in gold
Both
this
in
time
gold.
around.
What's this?
Super
Now, hyper mode? Are they in hyper mode or something?
It would seem
Whoa.
so. But so far, Champo is going in and guns blazing. But now, Alden is just making sure that Gran doesn't go through.
Doesn't go through. Abuses the poke and the fireball. But Gran was able to get in now and with a boot.
Alright,
Oh,
so
nice
a counter
overhead.
hit. Alright, so a nice combo, which could actually end.
Yeah, that is a kill.
Yes. Again, so Champo's just showing again what he did to Alden. All of this offense. So Alden trying to
Nice
get
first hit with an anti-air there.
Alright, so
counters it with a DP.
Alright,
It's a
so-
stack.
okay, so this time not going for the full charge, just one charge so that he doesn't get punished.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Oh,
nice
nice.
counter. But now Gran is in a very strong position.
He's in control. He's leaving Percival in the corner, but was able to get out.
Nice side switch combo.
You can't stop this, Michi.
Alright, so okay, so Gran just going in again. Oh, and probably guarded this one.
Yeah, it's a guard.
Oh, but then it seems pretty hard to punish that thing.
Yeah, it's really hard. Oh, misses the DP.
Oh,
Calls out from
this-
Bahamut.
Okay, oh, it
Wow!
just went through. Just went behind and back.
He dodges.
Wow.
Bahamut.
Oh man, I didn't even see it.
Man, it
Man,
happened so fast. That was a good read.
very strong. So all right, so an overhead. Again, just a punish, not a counter.
Yes. Champo wants to assert dominance. to
Okay, so
Alden.
going with the EX and getting punished for it, but gets his 5 charges anyway. So getting cornered. Gran is
Yes.
going all through, getting an overhead. All right.
I know how to appease you, Michi. Oh, gets the big one. He throws a big one. And Percival needs to take it.
Oh man, I'm already. Oh man.
Sorry.
Where did this go through? But anyway, strong matchups.
Strong
going
matchup.
at the DP and getting punished.
Not that kind of DP.
Alright, so cross up, getting himself cornered, which is actually Percival's favorite spot. Alright, so long kick. So alright, evades the projectiles, going in. Getting in with lots of hits. Getting tick throws and overheads. So alright, so getting in with that nice counter hit. Alright, this could did not
That-
need to go with the Skybound art at all.
Wow, talk about a quick match.
Oh man. Alright, so going in. Alden is trying to push Gran away, not letting him through.
He doesn't
Alright.
want to be
Alright,
the
so-
bottom.
So right, so one charge at the very least. So showing that he is learning that he cannot just EX charge in front of Gran's face even after a knockdown.
Of course, he's the main character. He has priorities.
So this is going through. Gran is in very low health, which is
No,
actually
But you
is actually
never
pretty
know.
good.
He can
But-
still make a comeback, which
This
is happening right now.
Yes, look at all of that damage.
Look at the damage. Look at Proto Bahamut. Big Dragon. Gonna shoot out a lot of beams. But not enough to kill.
All right, so one hit could lead to anything. Alden can actually take his chance here to even out the rounds.
Yeah, whoever gets that
Oh, and
confirm
just gets
win.
hit
Oh!
after the DP
Oh!
and throws out his Skybound art.
Oh, not enough.
Oh,
not
and just
enough.
and
Oh!
beats that kick into his own DP. So now
He competes with the boot.
now he equals the rounds, going in Alden's favor. So now a Champo going in
What
with
a
all of his
clash!
hits and a clash to a DP. So and another DP, EX DP from Alden. Alden trying to
DPCD
go in.
boys.
So a DPs again. It is a DP city on this round. So, right, so far hits going in, and the boot has win.
Neck and neck. Everything's neck and neck here.
Yes,
Trying
it-
to exchange blows. Gran is on the advantage. Getting in the corner.
Alright, and going with the EXDP, Alden. So just going away this time and getting the anti-air hit.
Oh, he went with a projectile.
Alright, so tried to punish the boot, but so far Nicola didn't work. Now Gran is just slowly, menacingly just
Goes in,
Yeah.
asserting dominance, but he's getting poked by Percival. He doesn't want to be at the bottom. He wants to be at the top.
Alright, so now alright, and the DP and
Whoa!
apparently
He blocks it.
oh wow.
Oh!
Okay, getting the anti-air combo
Wow,
and
grabs the DP.
so there we go with the super Skybound art.
This is a kill. This is a guaranteed kill.
That was an unfortunate drop from Alden. He actually had the chance.
That was a crazy comeback there. Look at the health. It's
Gran
look
with
at
so
the
many
pixel health.
Gran had so many tricks up his sleeve, going with the Proto Bahamut.
Victory.
Alright.
It's the boot. It's the
So Champo now on set
Set
point.
point. Set
yes,
point.
yes, set point here. So Alden trying all of his best, going in with the anti-air, going into the combo and into a
Right.
DP. So what is he gonna do? All right,
another
so
poke.
he just goes
Another
in.
poke. Whoa! Tries to compete the fireball.
So the boot versus the fireball, they both traded. So now going in and just baits the DP, hits him out of it, and then baits another DP. All right, so Alden,
Galden's not giving up.
he's not gonna give up on this one. He's getting his boot in.
His own boot against Grant's boot.
Yes. All right, so nice counter hit, going in the mid screen, and that was pretty close a boot. That is punishable after all. And now in Percival's favorite spot, Gran is not liking this.
Oh, a nice slash
Oh, and the
there.
clash and
taking
going in.
advantage.
Okay, so EXDP going in. Gran with a low amount of health. Percival is in his favor. So now
Gran
going in.
is- Yes, Grant is in danger. He needs to make a comeback.
All right, so Gran
Don't
menacingly
put
going in and just got hit into the Skybound art.
That was swag. It looks like he was doing a teabag before he did his Skybound art.
Oh man.
Such disrespect, yo.
So Alden getting one score on the board. So now we're going to see it again. So,
Again.
so Percival going with that long hit. So alright, so going with fireballs again. Fireballs after fireballs. Look at the boot into the DP.
Man, Percival loves it long and hard.
Oh my god. Alright, so another DP. So alright, so getting hit with that counter on the air. So right now, another anti-air, missing the projectile and going with the EXDP. Gran is not liking all of this rejection.
Oh, too bad, Gran. He needs to show dominance right now.
Alright, so Percival is finally showing why he's more dominant.
Yes, he's showing his swag against Gran, who's still a child. Well,
Alright, so DP in the middle of nowhere.
why start with a DP?
must be something. But alright, a kick, a boot in the close range. Alright. Oh man, my throat. Alright,
Oh
so
my goodness, this match is very intense.
we're already seeing that Percival is now in the corner. Gran is now going in. Alright, getting with the anti-air. A lot of combos coming here. Alright, so an overhead. So right. Hitting back with his own string.
Wow,
And going with the
counters.
EXDP. And EXDP back.
Are
So-
we back in DPCD again?
So Alden going in and keeping his spot. So all right there, and nice hit from that block. So Gran trying to find his way. Champo, what is he going to do? Punching there.
Dodging there, dodging, rolling.
All right, so rolling through. All right, so nice poke. So now you're gonna see it. All right, just throwing it out. All right, so a stray hit.
A stray
and
hit, and
Alden
that's a
gets
win.
that Skybound art.
It's 2-2. Alden is back in his game.
Oh man, it's a very, very strong matchup right here.
Looks like Alden was able to
Battle 1.
download the Champa there.
Well, he had a match beforehand, so he got a lot of time to work on that. And a nice anti-air whip into a
Wow.
combo.
That was a nice whiff. Whoa, going for the footsies.
All right, so
Goes
keeping
for the
Percival
air.
down there. And all right, so running up and doing a jab.
Yeah.
That is a triple threat. Grab, overhead, low. So yes, and going with the overhead counter. And he could end this right here with a simple slash.
Ooh, a perfect. The first perfect that we've seen.
So Champo is saying, I'm going to take all over this. So now we're going in. So Alden just getting kicked by the boot and going in with his own DP.
Major oof moment
Oh, it's an
there.
anti-air, so nice.
Now he's back with his own DP.
All right, so the game is going a little bit proper right now. Going in with the fireballs.
Very
Keeping-
good exchanges.
Okay, and just charged in front of Grand's
Wow.
face while he ran forward.
That was a
Oh,
risky
and a
charge.
nice combo into a Skybound art.
That was a risky charge that he did there.
Yeah, but then Grand just ran up,
Yeah.
thinking that he could punish him. But so far, Percival was able to get all of his charges ready.
He's all fired up.
Okay, just charging in front of his face, taking the projectile in his face instead.
Such disrespect there.
I don't want your boot. I'm gonna take your lightning instead. At least I'm standing, not getting knocked down. So now going in. All right, getting hit because of that long sword getting hit by the other dagger.
Longstar getting hit by a dagger. Okay.
Yes, okay, I know, but still, getting a Percival cornered, jumping in with a punish into a combo, but did not complete it
another
properly.
Another
Okay.
foot. Oh, and Andier didn't follow it up.
No, there was no counter, and there a nice strong hit. So Gran has won this match. So
So our
Champo-
champion for the first qualifier is Champo. Congratulations for being the first winner of
Grand
Blue
Blue
Fantasy Versus.
Yes, congratulations to Champo to being our first champion in the Philippines here.
All right, so Champo, Alden, and
No, it's only two, right? Is it only two or is it three? Three.
So the top three players will now advance to the grand finals. That will happen on March 29. But don't worry, we still have another qualifier which will happen in March 15. Is that correct?
Yeah, around March, but other playbook cups will be happening in the later parts of February. So again, just to